Welcome to this exciting episode where we go from absolutely nothing to a completed bonnet mould.
In this episode, we're going to be doing the bonnet. Yeah, it's not there. Haven't quite shitted headlights, but that's the previous episode. We've got the bonnet in here. Give it a quick sand off to get rid of the most obvious crap. There was a chip there. I've just whacked some filler over that, leaves sanding. But all over it, there's these tiny little rash of holes. These have all come out since the car's been left outside. So I'm guessing the sun brings them out. But yay, they all need filling. So I'm going to skim the whole bloody lot with some very runny filler to hopefully fill all of those.
Careful not to use too much as I'm running out of filler.
Okay, so the whole bonnet is sanded down to 1000 grit. The edges have all been sanded down. I now need to work up with the flanges on. So you can see the metal Porsche bonnet. You can see the extension. I need to glue the flanges to this so they'll stick out. They'll stick out like that. Well, I've done 3 sides of the bonnet, but ran out of acrylic, so that's going to be done in, I don't know, whatever I can find. This thing is bloody huge. I've just measured it. It's 2 meters by 160. The bonnet's so big I can't even get it all in shot properly. But I need to put fillet on those edges so that I can pop it out. Whoops! One slight wobble, that fell over, and all my careful gluing went to piss. So I now need hot glue both sides and get that standard a bit more stable. And now the bonnet has its first gel coat. We'll need another coat obviously, but for the moment I'm happy with that. Except for tonight's disaster, because it wouldn't be an evening without disaster. Just painting down the last flange at the last piece, and the flange drops. But too pissed off to care. And this is what the bonnet looks like first thing in the morning. But the problem bit, not that problem, this problem. So I think I'm going to try and cut that bit of gel coat out and give a fresh edge and then recoat it. So that's the repair. Tried to trim this down and make sure it was flush but still stuck on. You can see where the gel coat flaked back. Hopefully that'll just paint over. Yeah, put the wax in to try and smooth it, make sure there's no overhang. Ran out of wax and started using plasticine. Yeah, this gets plasticine. Hopefully, if I gel coat over that, we should be okay to move forward. Another empty can, another dirty brush, but a second coat all over. Time for the coupling coat. So I'm going to mix some of that up. Got those patches cut up. I'm going to start at that end and work my way down. 2 layers, and this is the thin 100 GSM stuff.
Coupling coat's fairly easy to lay down. It's very flexible. Roll it down, stipple it down, and it all goes clear as you go.
After running out of the glass for the coupling coat, I thought I'd better make sure I have enough of the thick stuff, all neatly stacked, ready to go. Right now on a Sunday morning, all the heavy glasses were there waiting. The tooling resin has been lying on its side so I can stir it up nicely. A bit of McP, big scale in a bucket because I'm going to use probably about 20 kilos of this stuff to do this.
Lining up the thick stuff isn't too difficult. It's just bloody time consuming. And you could do small patches at times. It's like 1 meter square so it doesn't go off. But you could do all 4 layers one after another, then the next 4 squares and the next 4 squares. And you can see I wear my coat even though it's really hot because you don't want this stuff scratching your arms and everything. Not difficult, but a bit of a pain in the ass and a non-stop operation.
And there's a whole load of tooling resin, all used up, making the bonnet. Well, here's the bonnet in the morning, and Yeah, it's all nice and hard and set. Trimmed all the edges and removed flange material. Now I need to get some strength to flip it over and pop the mould out. Well, I managed to flip it over. So yeah, let's hope it pops out the mould there.
Popping the bonnet out wasn't as bad as I feared. Started at the metal end, banging the wedges in. Then I started using planks and lengths of acrylic to pop the rest of it out, and just as the camera stopped filming, it popped out.
Even a quick sanding over showed there were way too many defects to get away with just polishing them out. So sand it down to 400 grit. I'm going to do that side next. 800, 1200, and then try polish again. And here we have the polished mould. So it's nice and shiny. It really shows the ripples and distortions, but it's shiny and I'm happy with that. The lovely shiny mould, but as you can see from the carbon, the mould's wider than the carbon. So either I get some ugly seams in my bonnet, or I come up with some clever solution. I've got bugger all materials left, so I haven't got any super wide rolls, and I'm out of money, so I can't buy any. Project goes on hold for a bit until I work out what to do. Bonnet mould's finished. There's going to now be a slight pause while I try to get some money. So like, subscribe, etc. for the next episode. There might be some videos about wood turning, or mountain biking, or sculptures, or even bespoke furniture. Depends what I have to put out there to make money to carry on with the car. But until then, the car will be sat there, the bonnet mould's ready. Like, subscribe, and buy stuff off of nicksartstuff.com, which is me. Okay, cheers guys.